We are now going to walk into the world of the flowers of the bougainvillea and the world of propagation of your bougainvillea. These wonderful little flowers are called bracts. They have a very thin, paper-like, hence for the name, the common name of your bougainvillea, the paper flower. Each bract is surrounding the little white flower that you can see here. Again, this wonderful little paper flower flutters in the wind. At the slightest little breeze, you can watch your bougainvillea move. Now, let's talk about how to propagate your bougainvillea. You'll need a few simple tools. First, a pair of clean, sharp, cutting scissors. You can take your bougainvillea and carefully trim off all branches and leaves. What is best for a cutting of bougainvillea is a semi-hardwood piece of bougainvillea. Not a new shoot, but then not a really thick, gnarly one either. One that is perhaps 3 to 4 to 5 months old will really send out the best roots. Now, you'll need several different things in terms of your planting material. I prefer straight sand. It really cuts down on your fungal problems that you have with cuttings. You can mix vermiculite, perlite, sand, and soil together in an even mix. Put out your mixture in your cutting trays and water. Again, do not overwater your cuttings. Your planting material must be kept moist in filtered light to stimulate root growth. Take your cutting, dip it into this wonderful root hormone with fungicide. This will help stimulate root growth as well as keep down any fungal problems on your cuttings. You can also use this wonderful gel mixture that you can find at your local home center or nursery. Again, follow directions. Take your cutting, dip it into your rooting hormone, tapping off all excess. Make sure you take your cutting and firmly place it and tuck it into your soil or sand or whatever you choose to use. Take your cutting, dampen it. Do not let it sit in water. It will simply rot. If you put your cutting outside, put it in a filtered light situation underneath a tree. Again, keeping it moist, not damp. If you put it on the inside of your home, make sure it's in a northern or eastern exposure filtered light situation. Again, do not overwater. Lastly, using common household products you have around your home, you can make a nice little greenhouse for your cuttings. Also, though, you can go to your local home center or nursery and get a small little kit that you can put on a shelf, on your table, in your house, or again, put it outside. Filtered light, do not overwater. In 7 to 10 weeks, you'll have many new additions for your home or garden.